Hi, Mike.
This is he.
Hey, Mike. Good evening. Mike, you're probably going to hate me because I'm actually cold calling you. Do you think you want to hang up on me, or can we have 30 seconds?
No, it depends what it is. I'm not interested in much, so it's a good chance I might hang up.
I understand. I'm not looking to convince anyone as well, so I think it's a good thing. What we are looking to do is, we are looking to connect with mortgage professionals who would benefit from adding more realtor partners who starts referring them business. Is that a conversation that's worth exploring for you?
Yeah, it would be. I just don't think it's a likely scenario. I don't want to be paired up
What do you
with.
mean by that?
I don't want to be paired up with
Yeah.
realtors that don't do any business. I've been doing this 25 years, and I know how hard it is to get realtor relationships, and I can't imagine a third party is going to be able to broker a good relationship unless you're pairing me up with realtors that don't do no business, which I honestly don't want any parts of.
That's a lot of assumptions in one sentence. You got to give me a chance to even at least give you clarity, right? Can you explain a bit more about like where does this come from? Did you have bad experiences, or is it just because you don't believe?
No. I've been in the industry for 25 years, and I know how hard it is to make a realtor relationship. Anybody that's any good already has a lending partner, so I can't imagine you're going to be able to broker that deal for me if I have trouble doing it myself.
No, I mean, see, at the end of the day, you are absolutely right. Relationships cannot be bought, right? That only can be fostered and, nurtured together. We're not looking to, we're not promising, we don't usually promise that, hey, you know what, we will give you a deal, right? It's more like I will establish those conversations for you and build an ecosystem so that it actually results in you getting referrals. And I understand, 25 years, right? You said 25 years in the business? And that's a long time. I mean, if I tell you that, hey, I know mortgage more than you, I would be a dumb, stupid person, right? You obviously know how to do it. What I'm looking to do is pretty much help you in the upfront 80%. So you get in front of those realtors who does at least 8+ buyer sites, and it's already working for our clients who also are doing this for 20 years, 25 years. Do you think it's something that if you benefit from the outcome, do you think it's a worth idea for us to explore?
I will be honest with you. I don't have interest, but I would love for you to talk to somebody on my team.
Okay.
Yeah, I honestly, I have enough relationships. I'm not looking to add any more. I'm at a place where I'm comfortable with the amount of business I do. I'm personally not looking for any more relationships, but there are people on my team that need them. So, I could certainly give you some contact. I don't know if you want to email me, and then I'll email you back some contact information, and you can have those conversations with them to see if they would be interested.
Sure, I can. I mean, you can either actually text me the names or any contact information. I can give them a call, and then we can have a conversation. Alongside, I'll also send you an email with some clarity so you can forward it to them.
Okay. All right, I'm going to text you my email address.
Yeah, let's do that. My name is Subra, by the way. I'm an Indian guy, so just for context, the next time if we
have I would have never guessed it.
Of course you can guess
I recognize the accent.
Yeah, just, who knows, right? Who knows? You would be shocked, like 50% people say, oh, you know what, I actually did not think that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not opposed to.
I understand.
I'm not opposed to it. I personally just am not interested. Like I said, there are people that are on my team that need some relationships. So maybe you can help them grow.
So just to understand, are you a branch manager or you work independently?
Yeah, no, I'm a broker. I'm a broker owner.
Okay. So in your team, you feel like there's going to be
correct.
People who benefit from it.
Yeah, I have several LOs that work for me that we do. We are 90% purchase, so we work almost exclusively off of realtor relationships. So some of us have a whole lot of them because we've been doing it for a long time, and then some of the people have very few because they're not good at making the connection, or they're still they don't have that many years experience and haven't built those relationships yet.
Got it. For realtors that you're already working with, do you have something of value apart from the mortgage products? Anything that you are helping them in the business growth side of it right now, or?
Yeah, it's every one of them something different. We do co-marketing with some of them. We do desk rentals with some of them. Some of them use us for sheer speed. We're able to close transactions in 14 days. So some of my relationships were built based on that. So they're all different, and it's like anything else. You've got to find that pain point for that realtor and then focus on it. But it's very hard. Like I said, if you've got a realtor that's doing 8 to 10 transactions, they probably are doing 8 to 10 transactions because they have a good lender and they already have someone they can trust. And those, I know from experience, they're hard to break. It's hard to break that relationship. Even when you have something of great, even when you have something of great value, it's still hard to break the relationship. And that's why I say, I personally am a little skeptical, but
No, I understand the skepticism. Yeah, I absolutely if I understand the skepticism, and it should be a bit difficult, and that's the problem that we saw, right? It is a long shot. Usually, like 3 months is the time frame that we say that, hey, you know what, the first close can be in 3 months. But sometimes we also, if we work with a lot of realtors, right, then just out of numbers, you get one of the people who already is in a dire need of someone right now, and you close the deal, which pays for the entire campaign, and then the remaining connections start referring you within like 6 weeks, 2 months, 2.5 months-ish. Does it make sense? Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you're going to handle the persistence, then I could see that being potential. But it just takes a lot of persistence, and most lenders give up after a few tries. So.
See, it's more like we do B2B marketing, and just the way I'm reaching out to you, our agency is pretty much focused on cold acquisition as well. So it's pretty much the same system that works for us. We put that in for MLOs as well, and it has to be from a marketing point of view. You cannot just say, oh, you know what, we have amazing products, but a lot of people have great mortgage products as well and services. Yeah. That doesn't make them show up to you and explore the conversation. So we actually have a team of virtual assistants who goes into the market, reaches out to buyers and sellers, like FISBO expired cancels, with a mortgage angle, right? So that we generate like more opportunities around the listings, which becomes a great value thing for the realtors to at least start the initial 3-month period with you, which exposes your service and chance of you getting the first referral, which then proves how good your service is. That opens the door for you for future referrals. Does it make sense?
And you are absolutely right. There's nothing like giving a realtor a lead to get your foot in the door.
Yes, that's the angle that we, of course, you have to be RESPA compliant as well. So it's more like we generate leads from the market, right? Let's say the circle prospecting and whatever it's called, right? The FISBO expires usually, and try to get conversations to you so that you become the doorway to relevant conversation that can be referred to. Let's say one realtor doing 12 buyer sites last 12 months in one county, that becomes the potential. Even if you get 3 deals in the entire year, that's a great starting point for the first year, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Send me your email. I'll send you the contact, information, and then we can see how to take from there.
All right. Sounds good to me. I'll text you now.
Yeah. Thanks, Mike. Have a good day.
Thank you.